Get ready with me while I tell you why my 8th grade boyfriend's wife has me blocked on all social media. We're 25. When I was in 8th grade, I switched from private school to public school, and it was my first time interacting with like other normal children because my private school had like 5 people in our class. The only thing that I really knew about public school and about like people is what I had read in books and seen in movies and heard from my parents. And somehow I just got it in my head that all the popular kids were like in student government, like class president, secretary, treasurer. I thought that all the like popular kids were the student government kids. So I made it my mission as soon as I went to public school to date the president of student council. We started dating and he was very sweet, like the sweetest kid you'll ever meet, so kind, so respectful, like honestly have nothing but good things to say about him, but we were 14, you know. Eventually, I found out that not all the people in student government were the popular kids and dumped him to date a guy whose dad owned a Cece's Pizza. It was like a little more like social currency. I didn't keep in touch with him at all, like through the rest of 8th grade and through high school until he started dating one of my friends our junior year, who is his current wife. This girl and I were really good friends. We became friends in our 8th grade choir class and stayed friends throughout high school because we were both part of a Christian club called Seekers. And we would like catch up and talk about like Jesus stuff. I didn't have any problem that she was dating this guy because I had like moved way on. I was really happy for her because they were both really great people. He was like, you know, very, very involved in his relationship with God, and so was she. I was like, this is a great match. But there was one thing that did bother me. Their PDA was through the roof obnoxious. It didn't bother me because he was my ex-boyfriend from when I was 14, but it bothered me because it was 2 of my friends making out all over each other in the corner with their tongues down each other's throats. It was like in the hallways, during passing periods. I remember one time we had to go and like sign on poster boards of like Texas Tech poster board, UT poster board, and you had to go sign on the poster boards where you decided you were going to college, and they both put Texas Tech, and like once they wrote their names, they just started like making out in front of the Texas Tech sign, and people were like, we're trying to get through to sign that we're going to Texas Tech in the fall. Of course, I never said anything to him, but I never said anything to the girl that I was friends with, like, hey, this is too much over the top, because I just didn't feel like it was my place, but I did begin to distance myself from them. The problem was I had a really, really fire picture with her that I wanted to use on my social media accounts. So even though me and this girl kind of like drifted apart, I still kept the profile picture as me and the girl because I looked good in the picture. Eventually, she confronted me about it. She was like, why do you have this picture up of us if we don't even talk? Like, I don't understand. And I did, instead of explaining why that I thought I looked good in the picture, and I told her that the reason why we like hadn't talked or hadn't kept up or I'd kind of like fallen out was because her and her boyfriend were really, really over the top with the PDA. We got into this big argument where she basically disagreed that they were all over each other. It was like the talk of the school, so it wasn't really like up for debate that they were like all over each other and disgusting. But you know what? They ended up being married. I can't remember if they have a kid now or not, but she blocked me on all social media after that. I didn't have him on social media like post our 8th grade breakup, so I genuinely have no clue how their lives turned out. I know that they did end up getting married, but I never heard from them again. I thought about like reaching out to her and apologizing, but I just feel like now it's been like 6 years, so